Hello, this is Corvinus, and I'm back again with ADV OU Wheel of Team Building. This is a series where we build teams and the ladder in the same video, but we get our team building ideas from this wheel right here. And let us spin this and find out what we get. Okay, Jynx, Doug, Boom, Spam. Okay, that's kind of a little bit open to interpretation, but this actually sounds like a pretty fun idea. I think I'm going to have a Gengar on this team for sure, and probably a Metagross. Let me think though. So Jynx and Dugtrio are the two obvious ones. Dugtrio is this set, but with beat up over aerial ace. You want to cut some attack. You want to get 365 speed. And basically, the reason I'm EVing my Dugtrio like this is to live Blissey Ice Beam. This is a staple of special offense if you've never used special offense before. And yeah, the idea is basically you can switch on Blissey as long as you're not, like, basically if Blissey Thunder Waves into you and you switch in, you just kill it. Now there's EV spreads that live Blissey Ice Beam after spikes, but I just like this one the best. Now for Jynx. You can run I've seen people run like a little bulk and go 280 speed, but this is pretty much fine. So I'm just gonna do this. I like this set. I just like these moves too as well. It lets you punish switching around to try and sleep sack and stuff. And I will keep it like that. So as I said, Gengar, Zapdos. Okay, this is interesting. When it says Boom Spam, you know, like, how many booms do you think that it really needs? Do you think that needs 3 or 2? Because I kind of want to run 2. And it also, do you think that means I need Suicune in the back, or do you think I can run like Jirachi? Because I think I'm gonna do 2 booms and end with like Jirachi. I think I'll do Select Jirachi. Because I think that's a cool set. I have not used it ever. Yeah, let me do like something like this amount of speed, I guess. That looks good. I could do Sci-Fire, but I think this OHKOs the most amount of things, hopefully, compared to Psychic and Fire. The only problem is like, Oh wait, I'll do Grass as well for Swampert. But yeah, I don't have Fire. I could do Fire, Ice, Grass. that seems pretty legit, to be honest. 5 ice grass. Yeah, I just hope I get enough, like, I hope I get a CM turn before anything switches into me. You know, that's a very good thing about boom spam. Now, I'm a believer that you basically need Zapdos on all special offense, because you need something that takes special hits a little bit. Do offensive guard. Yeah, for now. As I was saying, I think you like Zapdos is really great on special offense. It's hard to run special offense without it. So I think I'm gonna do Baton Pass because that's one of the more common moves. You know, I almost want to not run Claydol. I guess I'll go Metagross instead. I mean, the only problem is this is still, yeah, Metagross Jirachi has the Rock Resist. They're both weak to EQ. But we will sort that out, I guess. Yeah, I'll just do this. Okay, yeah, and with Explosion. So, okay, there's only 2 explosions on this team. I don't know if you'd call that boom spam. But I mean, it's special offense. Like, this guy's the only real special attacker with boom. Like, that's that good. Like, here, let me think about this actually. So if you go yeah, I mean, like, the rest of these guys, I guess Regice is kind of, like, legit. Metagross is legit. Yeah, that's pretty much it for, like, you know, and Metagross isn't really a special attacker, but these guys are. But yeah, I was just checking that out. There's none that have great special attack. So now we just need to come up with some moves for Zapdos. I think Thunder Wave is gonna be one. I think I'm going to do something different on this Gengar. Like Will-O-Wisp. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. The only thing is, if I get Pursuit trapped, that's a little bit annoying. But we'll have to live with it. And for that, I'll do Grass on this. Just to have another perk, you know, threatener. Again, special offense plays fast, and offensive teams, you kind of can get away with, like, just... You definitely get an advantage out of threatening having coverage. So, like, if I switch my Gengar into a Swampert, that Swampert's probably not going to stay in the first time, or if it does, it clicks Protect. But yeah, that's my point. I mean, this is pretty much the finished team. That leaves me at that amount of... So yeah, This is looking like the final team pretty much. This time I'll do 270 on Zapdos. Yeah, I mean, we got some fast threats, and we got a good rock resist, so... I've never tried Select Jirachi. I hope it works pretty good. I'm sure there's probably a good EV spread, but this is just to feel. You know, maybe Modest isn't required. I don't know. Maybe you still even want Jolly with that. I do not know. But I have everything selected. So let's get into the matches. Now this team may or may not, you know, this team may or may not live or die based on, you know, based on whether or not Jynx gets to sleep. I don't know. We'll see. I also should say that this wheel, I did not create this. This is something I found in like Mushi League Discord one day. I think Blaze created this. So shout out to Blaze. Alright, matches are taking a while to come up. Never mind. We're faced against IT help desk guy, which is somebody I've seen playing in Revival. I forget who though. So Zapdos lead is obviously pretty good. I might substitute here. Yeah, that works. A lovely kiss this turn. Maybe even how should I say? Maybe even ice beaming twice, or CMing in the ice beaming twice was called for. I don't know. But if Snorlax is the sole special wall, I'll sub here. I think I'll Calm Mind here. I think if Jynx dies to wait. Oh, I'm gonna get T-waved, but oh well. Oh, I didn't get T-waved. That's good. And Skarmory gets 2-hit. My opponent is 15-23. And yeah, Jynx is definitely one of the leads that can just destroy from lead, and it's doing so right now. Now Jirachi is in. I kind of want, like, I'm okay with Jynx dying here. Oh, that's pretty bad. Okay, yeah, that's bad. I think I'll just Ice Beam again though. If this, yeah, if Jirachi kills, the only thing that would really suck is if this is a Wish CM, but hopefully I get a freeze if that's the case. You know, Jynx, again, kind of blessed with freeze luck, or at least it feels like that a lot of times, just because you're clicking so many Ice Beams early in the game. And we get another Ice Beam off. And yeah, this is perfectly fine with me. Get my Dugtrio in. Now Dugtrio kills Starmie as well. And yeah, we're already up 5-4 with a sleeping Snorlax. Now the problem is, I wish I had Clay Doll. Because there's not a great switch into Zap. Except for my opposing Zapdos, who clicks. You get Thunder Waved on. I think I'll T-Bolt here. I want to click Thunder Wave, but I think Lax is going to come in, so... Another thing I'm going to do at the very least is get Rock Slide on here. Okay, so we kill if we hit, and I mean by hit, I mean we don't get full parried. Our Thunderbolt did way more to that Zap than the opposing Zap did to us. You know what? I think I'm going Doug here. Because I think something else comes in this turn. Okay, and even if it doesn't, like, show me another Rock Resist or something, I don't really care. If Lax comes in and I EQ, then that would be bad for Lax. If Starmie comes in and I Rock Slide or EQ or do anything, that's bad for Starmie. Starmie would just die. And we don't know what the last is. Yeah, there is really something legit to be said for EQing here, just to kill Lax. But then you don't have a great switch into opposing Zapdos. Well, here comes this guy. And yeah, Metagross is in good position too. Starmie dies. Well, this is Boom Spam. I think I'll go... I don't know if I want to go Gengar here or Dugtrio there, but my opponent just forfeits. Now, there's something to be said for having a Claydol here somehow. Just another thing to... Just another thing to blow up, and another thing to switch into electric types. I don't know. I think 2 explosions... Like, I really hope you consider 2 explosions good enough for Boom Spam. I mean, like I said, it's hard to fit Boom on special offense. Jynx versus Scarm, another pretty good lead. I'm almost tempted to sub here. Literally anything that I could click would be a pretty good click. I think I'll Ice Beam though. Oh, this Scarm is way more bulky, I guess. I'll click Ice Beam again. I think Scarm wants to be Sleep Sack, probably. Drill Peck crit. Oh, it just one hits my Jynx. I think that crit mattered. It's okay though. I think I should still have this match. I think I'll click Baton Pass this time. I think he wants to preserve Scarm. Yeah, this looks like how should I say, like V5 kind of, with the Drill Peck protect Scarm lead maybe. Alright, Ice Beam, don't kill. Oh, let's go. That's kind of gambling. Maybe it was better to just have the better Doug spread, which I think is 80 health and 172 defense. Now, if this isn't DD Ments, I kind of just want to sack it here. If it is DD Ments, okay, well it's mixed Ments, which is good for me. I think Gengar here. Gengar goes hard now that I think I even Will-O-Wisp here. Now, T-Tar could Pursuit here, and that would be really annoying. But it's Dragon Dance. I think I'll go Metagross here. And Rock Slide crits, which actually makes it do a good amount of damage. But this is very bulky Metagross. A burned EQ is not really that scary to me. Yeah, 34%. I would have lived that even without the burn. Now Ments comes back in, and guess who's back? Gengar. Fire Blast taken. Ice Punch this time for sure. And Swampert is in. I'll go Zap here. On the Protect turn, yeah. Like I said, Protect. That just lets me get my Zapdos in for free. Skarm's in, and that is not a Zapdos switch in. Now you could try and double like 100 times between Pert and I mean even okay. Let me do a calc real quick though. I want to see if my Jirachi set let me set the Gen 3. I want to see if my Jirachi set will live a Pert EQ. So it's 60 HP. And Swampert. Yeah, it will live a Swampert EQ. Okay, this time I'm clicking grass. I'm not just gonna let that happen. And even if, yeah, from this point it's a one game. T-Bolt twice and just win. Actually, Drill Peck comes down, but I have Jirachi. And that's win number 2. Protect fails, and I kill the Skarm. Goodbye. 1570 right now. Alright, well, we'll go on to game 3. Oh. Well, we're in for some shit. This is Nexhawk, rated 1546. A known stall enthusiast. I think versus Houndoom. Versus Houndoom, probably just click Will-O-Wisp. Okay, Houndoom hopefully doesn't get a Pursuit off here. I think we'll go Doug. Smartly switches out of Jynx that was going into Doug. I think Zap in. I'll go T-Wave. That's good. The only problem is, yeah, Zap. Zap is still faster. Now that we're both T-Waved. I don't know. Gengar looks good. Let me see if Gengar... Let me see if Gengar 2 hits Houndoom. And no, it doesn't. I think I'll go Doug here, though. Yeah, I was okay with that as well. Now, please don't full para this time. Good. Good, good, good. Okay, some of these nicknames, man. I think I just sack Dugtrio here. Okay, that changes stuff. Bliss stays in and clicks Aroma. Now, Houndoom is not great into this team. Houndoom can't switch in though, because I just click EQ in this guy's face, you know. But I don't think I'm actually gonna do that. I think what I'm gonna do is actually go Metagross. And I don't know if I click Mash or Rock Slide this turn. What do you think? Hopefully Rock Slide kills. I think it will, in case Houndoom comes in. Yeah, it does. I click Rock Slide here. I could see Houndoom coming in. Skarmory's here. I think, okay, Gengar. I don't know if I don't think this guy lives Crunch. No, he doesn't. But I can boom on Houndoom if it comes in. Okay, yeah. Screw it. That's fine for me, because Houndoom was looking kind of bad with Metagross and Jirachi and Jynx. You know. So I'm glad that it's gone. Now we got Gyara. I want to count Gyarados damage. It's not a 2-shot, and Gyarados actually 1-shots with HP Fly or really any attack. I think Jynx is a good play here, though. Donphan is in. I think that will probably, if it's rock or EQ, it kills me. Actually, this will just 1-shot though. I think I sub here then. Because I sub, I click. If I get a Lovely Kiss and this guy switches out, like on my sub. Okay, let me slow down a little bit. If I sub here, I can get a Will-O-Wisp on whatever comes in because I'm faster than everything. That's pretty much what I was trying to say. I think I Lovely Kiss now though, and that miss is really suck, but I mean, some good news and some bad news. You know, Metagross is close to doing something big. I wonder if there's a world where I just stay in and just Ice Beam this Blissey, trying to get a crit. Do you think the set is Aroma T-Wave? That could be the case. I want to go and sack Doug, but that's not as easy as it looks, because I think I think Gyarados comes in this turn. Shoot, man, that really sucks. Dugtrio would have died. Okay. Now we've got the big guy in. I can't explode because that would just lose the game, I think. Well, I don't know. Well, this time I can sack Doug and get Jynx in again. And I think this time I can click Ice Beam, maybe? I think I'll click Ice Beam because I set the precedent of sub, and holy crap, that is a very bulky Gyarados. That is so insanely bulky. So I know that that's not gonna kill. I'm almost tempted to click sub this turn because it might try some like T-Wave garbage, and that is more guaranteed than Lovely Kiss, but I'll just click that. How much bulk is that? That's gotta be like at least max HP and some SPDF, which, wow, that's crazy. I think I go Metagross here. I don't know. Like, breaking Blissey is really hard after my Dugtrio got parried, but oh well. That happens when you try and trap a defensive Jirachi. Okay, that time good. I take the T-Wave on Metagross. I want to... You know what I should have done there? Okay, I can slow pivot into Jynx. Let's go. I should have done that the first time, man. And that would have been really nice. I mean, to be honest, like, I could get a freeze very easily. I really wish I had a spike. Oh, thief leftovers, that's annoying. I don't think Impish Metagross will ever live here. After a spike, I think I'll live a seismic toss, so I get one last explosion. I really wish my Jirachi had leftovers right now. Oh, yeah, not having leftovers really sucks. I think I'll, well, yeah, I think my last play is to try and sack Zap. Oh, let's go. That's pretty big. That actually could be huge. I think I'll sub here. I really just need an Ice Beam freeze. That's really good. Extra opportunity to freeze. Shit. That really sucks. I should have sacked Jynx. I should have sacked Jynx. God dang it. Well, Hail Mary. Go for the freeze, I guess. My last shot. Okay, we still have Jirachi. Let's go. Okay, now I just need a little bit of luck. Let me think. That did 8%. Jirachi. Yeah, Ice Punch does 8% of that guy. Wow. How much? So you're at 65 now. And that means Ice Punch is possibly the worst move ever. 8-hit KO. 5-hit KO. So I at least want 2 Calm Minds. And another problem is Dom fans here. I think that's fine though. Oh, the problem is Blissey is not hurt anymore. So I need a lot of freezes. I think I lost this game though. I'm playing against a pretty good player, so I'm alright with that. if you see any mistakes that I made in this game, I guess you can point them out in the comments. I don't think sacking that guy was the right play, though. I think if you were him, you want to just go straight Bliss, but it doesn't matter unless I get that. Man, I should have went Jirachi earlier. This guy's kind of broken. Don't worry, Nexhawks. I think you still win because... this is 252 defense, or 252 HP with, yeah, 85. If I go to +3, does that do anything for me? Not really, but yeah. That really sucks, and that's GG. I've needed another freeze. Alright, GG. Good game to the finalist in Old Money 2. Yeah, running some really weird teams with Donphan. He really likes Donphan. This team, it's not really boom spam. You got 2 booms, but that's it. You might want to run a Jirachi with leftovers and maybe Psychic to break Blissey. But that's all I have for you today. Thank you for watching my video. I'll see you in the next one, and bye-bye.